Hi everyone, Rory from Data Spinners and TGG. In this session, it's a cool session actually. We are going to be getting an Office 365 license. We're going to create users on it. We're going to set up CDS, Common Data Service for apps. We're also going to actually create an app. So there's a lot going on in this session. So I hope you enjoy it. So we're on Google here. I've just typed in E3 license, done a search on it, and I am literally just going to click on the first one. It should take me to where I need to go to. Good. And so obviously you've got an option of buy now or go free trial. Now if you're just doing a trial where you don't really want to get notified of lots of things, then what I suggest is that you put a very small organization size. You don't really want them thinking you're absolutely enormous if you're not. Gonna hit the next. Okay. So I'm gonna be Rory, and I will be, so we go company. I'll see what happens if I put in Battle Royale. This would be quite amusing. It's got to have been used. Ha! Battle Royale has not been used. Okay, create a password, so I'm going to think of something unusual. Okay, so Microsoft may share your contact. Not really. I don't want to get contacted anyway. And then go create my account. This is the bit that's interesting. So I think at this point I want to just press the go button. And okay, fine, you've got to put in your number. I'm actually overseas at the moment, so this is going to be quite interesting to see how quickly it comes through. Quite quickly. So, don't want to get this bit wrong. Okay, good. Righty-ho. So, I obviously haven't got a timer on at the moment. Let's just put, I'm going to put a little timer on. Timer. Stop watch. And then we can just bang that on and we'll see how we're progressing with things, because I may speed things up over time, so we'll just make sure we can know what's going on. That is actually going good. So you can see it's setting up the account, creating profile, etc, etc. What you do find is, oh, ready to go. Good. We'll try that. That was quick enough. Now what you do find is that it takes your apps a while to actually come in. So I'm not really sure what this is saying. This is your Office where you can access all your apps, and obviously you've got absolutely nothing at this point in time, which is not a big deal. So I'm going to click the X on this. I'm just going to refresh the page, because what happens, you should find that the apps just start rolling in. We're still setting up a few things, but feel free to get started. Okay, well I'm going to go, because I only do Power Apps. It's not true actually, I do other things. So I'm going to go to explore all your apps, and I'm going to go down to Power Apps. Okay, interesting, good. So we should be able to go to Power Apps. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of extend this, and I'm going to import an app. So I'm going to go create. So get it apps. It's really peculiar this. Yeah, so I went to apps, create an app. Okay, import package. I've got tons of apps, so I'm just going to go upload on this. This is one flavor of importing apps. You can see that this is just a silly app where you have to find my dog. I've done this one before, so it's quite a simple one. So press open. So what this is the kind of the more advanced way of importing apps, and it only works when the apps have been exported as a zip file. It doesn't actually take that long to work. So I'm just going to go back to the Office Home thing. So let's just go back to your apps. I'm just going to refresh this page to see. You can see it's setting up OneDrive. SharePoint is setting up as well, but I'm going to refresh it and just see how far it's actually got through. Yeah, SharePoint does take a few minutes to set up. So which is why it's a good idea to just literally, if you're trying to get something going, then just get it going like that. So back onto Power Apps, we have got my Where is Carlo Winter Special. The import setup is create as new, which is fine because the other option is to update something, which clearly I can't because there are no other apps. And I'll just press save and then import. Now this, I'm going to say it does take time. If you've got an app which has got tons of things in it, and it's just it takes a little bit of time. Now, yes, you can see that has opened, and if I actually go to the straight to home and then back onto the apps, what you find is you can hit the three dots and then the play on there, and you can then literally play the actual app itself. What you tend to find is when you do the play version, it's a lot quicker. The whole point of this was to actually get set up, which we're not far off. What I am going to do is I'm just going to go on to Power Apps because this is where you can actually see that the SharePoint has now set itself up. So if you wanted to, you could set yourself up a little site. I'm not going to bother with that. And then you can go create site. I'm just going to call it Battle Royale and just see what happens. Okay, let's just do it as a, well, let's do it as a team site, and I'll call it Battle Royale. Okay, I should hope it's available. Okay, good. Contents of site description. Well, it'll be whatever you need to do there. So private, anyone in the organisation can access the site. Well, it's only going to be a tenant that'll last for a month anyway, so I'm not fussed about this. It makes it nice and easy for people to get to. Additional owners, I haven't done any of that, and the reason why I wanted to get onto this is I'm going to press finish. The reason why I wanted to get through here is what I want to do is I want to go all the way down to admin, and I want to set up one new user. Okay, and this is really why you should have I'm going to skip this, and this is why you should have your own tenant. Add a user. So call Manuela. Display name Manuela, and we'll go Manuela. Okay, good. Password. I'll do let me create the password. Good. So I'm not going to get them to change the password, and I am going to this is the bit that's interesting. Product licenses. So interestingly enough, so this is the kind of, you get, out of the box, you get these kind of freebie licenses, and to be fair, you get a lot with them. You get all of this with them. So you can see they've actually got Power Apps at this point in time. And so what I'm going to do is click Add, and then, well, there's not a lot of point in doing the email thing, but do you know what I will do? I will send the email, and the reason why I'm going to do that is because the email takes a little bit of time to set up, and I just want to see whether or not this is actually going to do something. Yeah, there you go. So English United States. Do you know what? I'm going to keep it on English United States. Select time zone. Well, it's been very upset with that so far, so I better do it. Do that, and I press save. Good. And I've got an item in my inbox. I don't really want to see it. I don't even want to try the new Outlook. I'm just happy with just seeing some emails. That's interesting that this email hasn't sat under other. account information for new and modified users. Now this will show the password, so I don't really want to share that. So there we are. So we have now gone and created an E3 license from scratch, and we have created one user on our tenant. Let's just go to edit a user. We can see that there are 2 users on there now, and you're kind of good to go. And we've even put an app on there. I think the issue here is that I think that somehow I've ended up with 2 environments. So I'm just going to go off to the top right, admin center. Should take me to the admin center. That's good. It's so frustrating. There we are. Collect, store, create my database. This is a file bet. Should. And awesome. That's brilliant. So I'm in my default environment, and I'm creating a Power Apps Common Data Service for Apps database. I think it's gone and done it. Good. Now what I'm going to do with these ones, I'll eventually delete these because all I'm interested in are these ones here. So if I go back, I don't need to be in this area anymore. So I'm just going to close out of this window here, and I'm going to close out of this other, well, where's Carlos? And then I can actually see that these entities now exist, which is really cool. So so in this session, what we've done is we've created an E3 license, we've created a user on an E3 license, and we've created a common data service for apps database that we can use later on. So hopefully that has been helpful. It has been to me anyway. Okay, so if you like this, then put the thumbs up and subscribe, all those sorts of things, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks, bye.